This MG Lifestyle Solutions presents Lifestyle Reviews. It's been a while since I posted a video, so welcome back. Thanks for watching as always. And as you may or may not know, one of the four aspects of MG Lifestyle Solutions is recreation, and we're all about lifestyle. So today we're going to be looking at four different day-to-day bags, backpacks, kind of like your EDC everyday carry type of bag potentially, and we'll compare it with what I currently use day to day with something maybe a little bit more smaller that I'm looking to add to my daily routine. So first I'm going to show you what I currently use day to day and talk about why I'm looking for something else, or not as an alternative, but just something in addition to have options depending on what I got going on, where I'm going. Okay, so this is my 511 sling bag that I use every day. Bring it to work, bring it to the gym, and I got a lot of stuff in here. I've added a couple attachments. So I added a little first aid pouch, and then the bag didn't come with any kind of hydration carrier, other than actually it does have a camel pack compartment, but that's not something I really want to carry every day. So I purchased this addition. Holds my Yeti pretty well. You can even zip it, close it, keep it concealed if I wanted to. And this is just a MOLLE attachment that comes on and off. So if I wanted to, I can always just carry this along. If I want to just go for a quick hike with some water and maybe a couple items here, works pretty great. But as you can see, you know, the weight definitely adds on. It holds my laptop, holds my gym clothes, any accessories that I need to bring with me. It does a good job at holding that. And it has this one attachment. It is nice because it can be ambidextrous in terms of which shoulder you want to sling it onto. So it's adjustable in that sense. Material is great, lots of pockets, lots of different organizational aspects to this bag. And again, it's always expandable, it's always expandable because it has the MOLLE attachment. So there's a lot of different options for that. But again, it can become a little bulky if you start adding too much. I will say that due to the wearing of the strap, you know, if you're bending, kneeling, things like that, the bag does tend to slide a little bit. So if you're going to be going for an aggressive hike, may not be the best option, but just day to day from your car to the office, from your house to the office, whatever it is you're doing, you know, it stays on well, easy to, you know, on and off. Everything's very accessible. So there's definitely some pros and cons based on what your application is to the bag. You know, the only downside is on a day-to-day casual kind of basis over the weekend, you know, I don't need to carry all this usually, and I also don't want to carry a heavier bag if I'm walking through Boston. I also don't want to carry something that, you know, kind of is an attention grabber. I want to kind of have something a little bit more casual, a little bit more stylish maybe, just to kind of fit in with a more casual look. Alright, so like I said before, I got four bags off of Amazon, different sizes, different price points. I'm just going to quickly go over them, not a really crazy detailed review. Alright, so like I said, I didn't want anything as big as what I have with the 511 bag. So the first purchase that I made was this, this really little kind of, really a phone carrier with a couple extra accessories. You know, definitely a bit smaller than I had intended, but you know, this was only what, I think this was $9 on Amazon, so I figured I'd give it a try. You know, so the phone would go here. There's 2 compartments, just some smaller, you know, accessories that you want to carry, maybe a little first aid equipment, I don't know, lighter, whatever you may carry on a day-to-day basis. You know, this could go on your belt. You can probably, you know, it has a little attachment here so you can hook it on to, you know, whatever, I guess, right? But honestly, this is a little small, not something I really want to be having on my hip, kind of like a fancier phone clip with a couple of extra pockets and you know, organizational space. But for $9, you know, I think it would do the job. The zipper is actually pretty nice. Again, it's the MOLLE attachment on the back, but not quite what I'm going for. All right, going up in size a little bit. This is more of a kind of sling bag, or I don't know, satchel, if you will, man purse. You know, this is pretty rugged material, kind of that tactical kind of gear. You know, kind of blends in. It's more pretty casual, I'd say, pretty basic. But again, not something I really want to be wearing every day. I'm not really gonna throw this over my shoulder and carry around every day. You know, maybe, definitely decent zippers. You know, the organization aspect is pretty basic. Not a whole lot of space, you know, a little bigger than that pouch, but definitely a lot smaller than my day-to-day bag. You know, it has some versatility, you know, a little bit of Velcro, but I don't know, I wouldn't really attach anything useful there. But again, for the price, this one was, you know, $17.99, pretty cheap. And some pretty big compartments here and here. This, you know, this won't hold a tablet. This won't hold any notebooks or anything that you may need to bring on a regular kind of basis. But you know, for under $20, not the worst option here. But it is a pretty rough material, so it'll probably last. But definitely doesn't feel too comfortable, and it's not very stylish either, in my opinion. But you know, it's your choice. Again, this was on Amazon, company's Pro Case. All right, the next bag. So this one's pretty cool. It's a little different. This one's a Mark Ryden company. It's made in China. You know, you can kind of tell the zipper quality is definitely not as good as the other two, and definitely not as good as the fourth one that I'll talk about. You know, I can definitely see it being an issue down the line, but it is pretty versatile. Has a nice big open space here. Doesn't hold my little laptop, but it would definitely fit a tablet. Has a nice separation on the inside, a couple sleeves. Yeah, I do like that. It's pretty sleek looking, pretty low profile. Again, smaller than my 5'11", but not too small like that little phone purse. All right. Cool thing here, something I've never seen, is it has an external USB port that you can charge your phone or whatever device you have on the inside. If you have one of those portable chargers, you hook that up, keep it in your bag. You have a cool little charging port on the outside of your bag. They say this material is waterproof or water resistant, which is nice. We'll see, I don't know how well that will hold up, but pretty soft, you know, padding on the back. Also single kind of sling style carrying. But I do like that it's pretty sleek, pretty slim, and you know, kind of more on the stylish realm of these bags so far, right? So goes over, looks like this. Alright, not too bad, looks kind of nice. It also has an option to come around for a little extra stability. Now you have another strap going around. That bag stays on pretty nicely, okay? Actually has a little pocket here to put your phone, and that kind of rests right there. And then, I will say that this material definitely feels a little cheap. I can definitely easily probably break this if it gets, caught up somewhere. But then again, this type of stuff is fairly easy to replace. I'm sure this bag isn't really designed to replace these, but if you really wanted to, you could figure it out. But once it's in, it has a pretty firm attachment, and this one's only $29.99 for a pretty decent looking bag, some good features. It'll definitely hold it much more than the other two, yet not as big as that 511 bag. This is by Vertex. This pretty cool bag. It's nice material, definitely the most expensive one out of the four. This one is just under $100 on Amazon, but you can tell the material, the zippers, the way that they organize the bag, the different features, options, definitely are, makes sense why this is a $100 bag versus a $20 or $30 bag like the others. There's some nice padding on the back. Just the craftsmanship, can't speak, is just definitely superior here. A lot of cool options in here. This bag actually has some moly attachments on the inside. That way it's not as, eye-catching, I guess, as the 511 bag. So you can kind of add some attachments on the inside here. This one also probably won't fit my laptop, but again, you can definitely fit your tablet in here, maybe a magazine. There's a lot of space in here, a lot of cool compartments, very well organized, gives you lots of options. But again, the only downside is, am I really gonna, I don't think it's realistic for me to wear more of a shoulder sling bag on a casual basis. Again, not very stylish in my opinion. Am I gonna really walk around like this through Boston? Again, kind of a man purse style, not against it, but for me, it's not something I really want to deal with on a regular basis. But that being said, very nice bag, very well made. The zipper quality, it's definitely superior to the other bags. So I think out of those four, I'm leaning towards the Mark, what the hell is it called? The Mark Ryden bag, however you call it. Again, even though the zipper quality isn't as great, for $30, I'm willing to risk it, see how long it lasts, and make a decision from there. I may look at some other bags to compare. I haven't really finalized the decision, but if you guys have any specific questions on any of these bags, I can answer them in a later video or just a personal response. I'll put a link to all of these in the video description. If you have any other questions or comments, please feel free to reach out. Appreciate you watching. Remember to always follow and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon.